Krista with KidsSmartLiving.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make a really eye-catching and versatile holiday decoration, and you won't believe how easy it is. Basically, I've got tabletop trees. They also look great on the mantles or even as centerpieces. But the real beauty of tabletop trees, the way I'm going to make them, is that they are almost 100% kid-proof. So if you've got small kids at home, it's a decoration that you're not going to hesitate at all to put on a coffee table or on a sofa table or on a centerpiece. Now here I'm going to show you two different looks that I did. One, I just wrapped the tree forms in felt. In fact, this is kind of a sparkly felt if you can see that, so it adds a little more pizzazz. You can even do natural colors, you can do silvers, golds. I mean, the possibilities are limitless on the kind of looks you can get in these tabletop trees. Now I also did a little more of a homespun look, and I wrapped the tree form in jute. And then I just glued on a few little buttons. Now you can do both of these projects, you can do with hot glue, but they're also kind of fun for kids, and especially the felt covered one can be done with glue dots, which are real kid friendly. So not only is this a neat looking project to display around kids, you can also get the kids involved to help you make them. Now first I'm going to show you how I wrapped the jute ones. This one is probably better done with hot glue. You can make it work with the glue dots, but I actually prefer hot glue. It makes it virtually indestructible. All you're going to do is wind it, and with your glue gun, you're just going to run, when you get down to the bottom of your glue from before, you're just going to run a little line of glue, maybe every few inches or so, and then just wrap over the glue, and you can just twist it in your hand. It's super easy. Just run your glue line, and then just keep on twisting until you get to the bottom. The one place that I did go ahead and glue the entire thing was when I got to the bottom, I did go ahead and put a line of glue all the way around, and then a little dot of glue where I snipped it just to end it. But that's it. That's how easy these are to make. Now, these are neat, and I'll show you how to make the top of it. Now you probably see the pre-cut felt, but if you go to the fabric department, you can get the big sheets of felt cut for you, and it's really inexpensive. So I'm going to place my styrofoam cone on the edge and knead it up at the bottom. You're going to trim everything, so this does not have to be perfect. And I'll put a few glue dots here. They're actually glue, and they work with styrofoam, so you don't have to mess with the hot glue gun if you don't want to. So then you just keep a little tension on it and roll it, and just keep pulling that point out because you want that point to be nice and straight. And then when you get to about here, when you come around to the bottom here, you just form it around and decide where you're going to need to cut. And then I'll come back and kind of clean up the cut. But the big thing is so you have that pretty little cone at the very top. Okay, so once I have my rough cut cleaned up, I'm going to come along this edge here, and I'm going to put tape dots down. And then I'll just roll it on up on itself, keeping my point. And like I said, the stiffness of the felt will actually keep that point. So once I roll over my tape dots, I'm just going to push and roll and really get those glue dots to stick down. All right, and then I'll come back and I'll just press these together because I'll just keep that seam closed. So now I'm just going to start, I'm going to rough cut my extra off, and then I'll give it a nice trim. And you can always come back and trim off any little rough spots, but it trims pretty cleanly. See? Right there? You don't have to tuck it up under or anything, and it sits real nicely. Now, if you want to embellish them, you can certainly do all sorts of stuff. You can do, just use the other colors. You can find some glitter gems. I mean, the sky is just the limit on what you can do with these cute little trees, but the best thing is they are tough as nails when it comes to decorating around the kids. Be sure to check out KidsSmartLiving.com for printed instructions for these projects, plus many other great products for safe, smart, family-friendly homes with style. Thanks for watching.